Welcome back. This is Stuart with Fitness with Stu. Welcome to the channel. If you're a new subscriber, come back and watching this video. Just a little bit of backstory about me. I started my weight loss journey in probably about it was July of 2024. God basically told me I need to lose weight in order to meet my wife. So I actually started doing that. And I noticed that previous times before when I did try to do it, it just didn't work. I had a discipline, I couldn't do it, and it just seemed like it was inevitable I wasn't gonna do it. You know, I just kind of gave up on it in 2021. Those who are returning, they've seen the videos before, I'll come back and show it again. I always like to show it. This is a picture of me back in 2021. I was an insurance agent, doing pretty well for myself, but the health, as you can see, the pants right here, like the jacket is bulging up a little bit right there. This is a size 48 regular jacket. Probably should have had a 50, just how big my shoulders are naturally, but then the stomach is just overly big from drinking beers and stuff. So yeah, this is a person that thought he was in shape, thought he could just take over the world, right? That's not true. You know, health problems probably was gonna happen later on in life, but God foresee all that stuff. He's an Alpha and Omega, so he knows exactly what to do to get you back in shape. But the key thing is actually those three voices I was telling you about: the spirit of error, spirit of truth, and your voice. If you keep listening to your voice and the spirit of error, you won't hear them. You tune it out. It's like turning on a radio station and you keep turning the station to that static because you don't want to hear it. A lot of people tune God out and then they wonder why things don't happen for them in their life. Turn to the right station where you can hear God's voice. The spirit of truth. That's the voice I was talking about. So speaking of that, let me go to this picture. And this is another picture. You know, you think you're in shape, you think you're working out. I think at this particular time, this was like, it's an old picture that I had. I was still holding on to that memory. You can still see my face was still fat. Had a little bit of muscles, not really a lot of definition. I was really good at taking angles and make it seem like it. But you don't want to lie to yourself. Be true to yourself, because that's where you're gonna get the most improvement from. And that's what the video goes in today, is being truthful and honest with yourself. Really. So I got some topic points I want to kind of go over. Right, you know how my videos normally are. They're normally 10 to 12 minutes, entirety of it. So let's get right into it. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. There's plenty more videos there. I drop them every day. So when you're in the fitness journey and you're trying to like lose weight or tone up or get the best shape of your life, make sure you read labels. Don't be afraid to do that, because just because you're picking up something, read the back of the label, see how much content of salt it has in there. See all the ingredients that you can't even pronounce. That's not good, you know. Start looking for healthier options, more whole foods, more single ingredient options as far as the back of the labels. When it comes to seasoning, you're pretty that part, and they don't really have any calories in it, and it's usually natural seasons that they use for the most part. So those parts you don't have to look as much, but you still want to look, just to get the practice of habit of doing it. Remember, it's all about creating habits so that you can be a better you, a better version of yourself. That's exactly what you want to do. Now, you want to push yourself. What I mean push yourself is, if you got that one set that you're trying to do and then you give up, at least try to do another one. Maybe let's say you was doing 6 to 8 reps, then do 5 to 6. You know, bring down the number down a little bit to try to see if you can push yourself, because that's how you're going to build muscle. You have to push yourself in these sets. If you're doing 3 sets of 8, then make sure that you're doing those 3 sets of 8. Hold yourself accountable for it, because if you don't, then what you're doing is you're doing these lazy sets, and you're not gonna see any type of results at all. And that's when you get frustrated, and that's when you want to quit. So don't do that. Don't do that to yourself. Do these sets hard out, like until you exert it, because if you don't, it's pointless. It's pointless to go in the gym and do that. Be willing to ask for help. If I don't know everything myself, so I go online, look at stuff, I do the research, I see if it's working. You know, I try different things out, but I don't constantly keep changing the workouts. Like if I see something working, I'll use that, and I'll look to see what I can do better at it. You know, if it's something I don't know, I go to help and ask, because everyone doesn't know everything. And I noticed that you don't. So if you need help, it's okay to ask for help, because that's how people get better, because you never stop learning, right? So we want to continue to keep asking for help if we need it. Have a disciplined mindset. Now, this mindset comes from God. You got to ask for that. Simple. Just pray. He'll give it to you. That's really simple on that one. Hopefully you are a believer, because you're going to really need that. Because it's not, none of this stuff that I'm talking about in this video is going to work if you don't have discipline. Because you can stop at any moment, because you won't do it. You won't want to do it, because you're looking for instant gratification for it to be done right away. It's not going to happen like that. It takes time and effort into doing this. God is the author and finisher of your faith. He's writing this big story out. He's the author writing it out. Remember, you're the actor. So you got to act like you want to do this. You know, I'm serious. You do. You've got to act like you really want to do this. As being an actor, and you get the script. Okay, I got the script right here, God. That's what you want me to do. I've been praying. I've been asking for this. Let me put it into work. Follow the script. Follow it. As simple as that. Just follow it, you know. Another good thing, speaking positive affirmations to yourself. Words are huge. Words are powerful. This world was made by God speaking it out. So that's even better for you. Speak positive life into yourself. Surround yourself around people who are positive and who can help motivate you. Remember, motivation only lasts for a little bit, because it can do this and then slowly stop. You need consistency, which is going to be consistent throughout your life. Find people that are consistent in your life. If you need somebody, an accountability partner, like I said, type in the comment section accountability partner, and I'll reach out to you. Trust me, I will. The next thing, believe it or not, this stuff can actually work. You have to believe that this actually can work. Remember, it's all about faith, right? Everything we do is some type of faith you have behind it. It's something you saw that you tried and it worked. You got to have faith that it's going to work. So I got to have faith in God that he's going to do what he says he's going to do. You got to have faith that this journey is going to work. That's why the positive affirmations actually work. You know, it really does. And if you're in a relationship, you notice that it helps too. Like if someone's giving you positive affirmations with their love language, give it to them. They need it, you know? Write out your goals, and write out the steps how you're going to get there. Realistically, goals that you know you're going to be able to do. And you can put the ones that are the extreme ones, put those to the side and work on them. And once you accomplish them, you know, take your marker like this and just scratch it out. I accomplished it, put that date. And you can even put the questions you had, and put the date on there. So when you go back and look at your list, you can see, oh, God answered this prayer. I marked it off my list. It gives you, it changes the mindset. Remember, the mindset of discipline you need this thing, because this is going to help you to keep continuing to go on with your fitness journey. It'll help you obtain them. I keep looking at the paper because I'm trying to make sure I'm staying on point for this. And then know your truth and be honest with yourself. Be honest with yourself. Do you think you can physically do this? If you can't, start slow. I started off really slow. I was on the treadmill for 30 minutes for 3 days out the week. I picked Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It was easy. And I was on flip-flops because I didn't want to, my feet was hurting and I couldn't do it. I did that for a month or two. And I started noticing I lost the weight. I said, oh, this actually is working. So when you start actually believing what God said he's going to do, man, you're going to open the floodgates up, man. I'm telling you, it's going to open up so much. That's the problem with today's society. We gotta see something before we believe it. If that's what you have to see, then you're gonna have a hard time with your fitness journey. That's what the positive affirmations in the morning, your prayers, your goals, writing all this stuff down so you can physically see it. It's like that vision board that people do at the beginning of the year that they throw it in the trash because they didn't really think things out. They didn't have goals and plans and stuff like this. They didn't consult with God and do any of that stuff. You gotta really do this. You gotta be for real about this. Because if you ain't for real about it, ain't nothing gonna happen. You're gonna go the same old cycle like you do in a New Year's resolution, and you did it, I'm gonna work out, I'm gonna do this, and then next year the same thing, next year the same thing, next year the same thing. You see these repetitive cycles? Get out of that. This is why you have to ask God for help. This goes back to what I said. Be willing to ask for help. God already knows you need these things. He already knows what you need. He's the Alpha and Omega. He's known the beginning and the end of your life. So why not go to somebody who really cares, who really cares about your well-being? He really does. So why not do that? And I'm gonna live a witness. He does care. Because there's plenty of things I've done in my life that have not been good. I've mistreated people. I've lied. I've stole. I've done all kinds of stuff, But God still loved me unconditionally. He knew all those things before it even happened, and still, despite all those things, still loved me. And I know if he still loves me, he definitely loves you. So I say this, continue your fitness journey. Give me updates on what's going on. I'll give you everything I got as far as tips and things you can do to help you. If you get, oh man, I'm struggling this week, hit me up. Man, I'm telling you, hit me up. Hit me up. You can hit me up on here, IG, all that stuff, Just do that, because you're going to need a community of people that's going to be with you and helping you through it. So once again, like, comment, subscribe to the video, and let me know how you feel. And we're going to be out of here. Until the next time. Peace. You know how I do it.